Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Titans are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Giants defense that needs to be ready for it.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about it in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Play fake. Mariota steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Kennard from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. First down. Roy. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Again, it's Mixon. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, Roy. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and run with Mixon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now Mariota. Eluding, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And the Giants ready to come out now. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best players, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Roy. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now they run with Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to throw. Roy. Dumps it off to Mixon. call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down, Mariota. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run here with Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And shutting him off, now open field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try to throw now. Mariota throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A Titan first down. Mariota to Walker. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now it's 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
No. Check. Patriots.
The final shot before break. Roy finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, now, look at 56. Let's get 56.
Operating from the gun. Roy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
this defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's airing it out for Williams. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Mariota, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Andrew Adams.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
On 1st and 10. Roy, and this is going to be incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again. Roy trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They go play action. action here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing on third and long. Throwing. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Carl Klug in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out come the Titans now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Now a second down throw for Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Nashville as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken farm from last night's gone to your head. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Mariota now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing, Mariota. Flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing is Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the fourth. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Damon Harrison with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On play action, Mariota. Flush to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down. Roy. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw again. Roy. and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Roy. Over the middle to Beckham. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And the Titans getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Look at this spin.
Balance.
And all the way down to the 5. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Walker, the tight end, in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
To Mixon on the check down. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. This is a new set of downs. to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Green, 39. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Tennessee, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.